So let's go with what made you start playing Division or Division 2? Did you play Division 1?
I did. Um, I started Division 2 because a friend of mine insisted on me to buy the game because he was totally hooked on the game. Oh, Para, you need to buy this. It's brilliant. And I watched a few videos and was, yeah, probably. I bought it on one of the Ubisoft discounts. And from the first moment I started playing it, I was hooked on it and never stopped.
Hmm, nice.
I started with Div 1 and then was very excited when Div 2 came out. Took a break for probably maybe a year or so after Warlords, and then came back after Gear 2.0 was introduced.
I'm
I
raising my hand.
started with
Oh,
Div
damn it.
1.
Nope,
Yeah,
you
we're
two.
not raising hands. I'm taking priority.
Mhm.
I started with
You
Div
knock, it's fine.
1, but I think I quit it before the incursions hit. And then when Div 2 came out, I got back into playing again and definitely stayed with Div 2 because it was a lot better graphically and um, control-wise than Div 1 was. So I definitely stayed around and acquired my levels.
What you call it? So I started on Div 1. Uh, met a bunch of great people there. Um, got everything in that, all the achievements. And then when I heard Div 2 was coming out, we all, my main group of friends, we said we'll go get the game. We'll join up in a clan together. Though when it actually came out, I was the only one on there because someone's what you call it, live ran out. Another one had house issues and all that. So I was sitting there by my lonesomes playing it, but loving every second.
I played Div 1 only because, and my friends got me into it, friends slash coworkers. When I was working at the jail as a corrections officer, I was working third shift. So they were like, what do you do in your free time? I was like, I'm a gamer. And they were like, oh, great. Like, we all had the same, within the same 3 days off. So they were like, you have to get this game and we'll game together. And that's how we would like stay awake to keep your schedule for night shift. Um, so that's how I got into Div 1. Um, and then when Div 2 came out, obviously we moved into that game. I do miss the snow of Div 1 though.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, environment was way better.
Survival.
I agree.
What was your favorite game mode then?
Survival.
Yeah,
Yes.
hands down.
We still play it.
I
We
occasionally
still
do,
play
yes.
survival. So, have you made long-lasting friendships from gaming?
Yes.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I do, yeah.
What's the longest friendship you have, like with someone you met online?
You, I think.
I think we're going on 6 years, Skorge.
Hmm.
Well, I can beat that. I think one friend that I still game with is, I think 15 years ago.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, that's got me beat.
I think you
I
guys
have.
are the longest ones I've got from since starting at the TLTG. I didn't play much multiplayer before the raids, and yeah.
Mhm. Aw.
As far as me, I do have a lot of friends on my friends list, but they're more acquaintances or was quite a long time ago, like when I was still in the military and everything. And I've seen them online, but we communicate through Facebook or other means as opposed to just gaming
Mhm.
anymore. Um,
Yeah.
Probably as far as gaming, I still game, or Division's the only game that I play unless forced to play other games. And so division-wise, probably 3 or 4 years.
Nice. So, what is your favorite thing about the TLTG community? This is a deep one.
Very deep one. I think it is the open and straight to the point way of doing things. You come in, basically you sign in the form, and you're exactly there where you need to be, and it's a simple way of doing it, and I think it's a nice way to bring people together.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that.
The environment of it, we're here to learn and teach, but at the same time, it's pretty fun within the raid chats or general chat. Yeah, the environment's been pretty fun.
I could agree with that. I think also that like I mean, we're still pretty small, but we've had a very limited amount of like low drama, low toxicity. Like I think for the most part we're keeping up with an image of being like a very positive and supportive server.
Yeah, that's absolutely
You know,
something you
people
want
who
to maintain.
completely, and we've had some people come in and try to they don't stay long because they don't get away with things here. Um, and I think that's really important. You know, once they see we're not toxic, you know, it's like, okay, they just take care of themselves.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing because you get rid of them on the easy way.
Yeah. Yeah, there's just no space for it here.
No.
Yeah, like
As
how lighthearted most of our raids are.
Mhm.
It's on top of. It doesn't really matter if we have FTCs or if it's group that is played together. Lots of times, there's always a lot of just lighthearted banter and making fun of each other and laughing.
Agreed.
as mentioned, I played a lot with other Discords, not necessarily the game, just ventured to numerous Discords, and I liked how small TLTG was. It eliminated a lot of the drama, and it let you feel more at home because you could get to know the people instead of thousands of people that you never played with or never saw and only communicated with in the Discord. It actually lets you play with people and have time to meet them and grow those friendships.
Yeah, I agree. I like being personable, knowing the people who come in, the FTCs, and then I see them out in the real world, and I'm like, not in the real world, but like in other places in gaming, and I'm like, oh, look at you, you're like all grown up now.
That's an interesting question. Has anybody ever met in the real world?
Nope.
No.
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 I
Stranger
have not. Somebody tried to meet
Stranger
me,
danger.
and then I had to explain how the size of Texas calculates to things, and they're like, "Oh, never mind."
Just because you're in Texas doesn't mean you're near me.
Mhm.
Well, if you
That's a good
ever
point.
visit the Netherlands, you're pretty close because that's not a big place.
So, in what way do you think TLTG contributes to the gaming community? Like, what do you think is our biggest impact that we have on people?
I think the things we just said, it's like the warm-hearted community and no drama. It's just a bunch of nice people finding each other, keep raiding at a fun level. Like I said before, not like as if you go to a school classroom, but just have fun as well.
Yeah, I agree. I like the fun environment. It makes it less stress, especially on someone who's learning.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've helped a lot of people from not having mics to like color blindness, and like we really try to work with a lot of different people, so it kind of is like it's good for us, I think, as teachers, because it's like we don't turn anybody away,
Hmm.
and it just makes you work differently with each FTC that you have because they're all different.
Yeah, and there's always a way.
Having
Watching
been
our
in quicker raids, look, me and you gonna have to figure out who's got hands.
At first it was
Having
my turn, now it's Skorge's turn to step on your toes.
but having taking in quicker raids, it's nice to get back to the basics and just be able to teach the mechanics of how everything works. To sit back and see what the devs have actually put into it and how things work as a group is quite a bit of fun.
Oh,
I th- I I think one of the things that we do think maybe well or differently than other raid communities is we're not just focused on getting you through the raid.
Mm-hmm.
Like we don't just pull people through. We put them in positions where they can contribute and learn and do more than just hey stand here shoot this thing. Um, Actually like teach people the mechanics and how it operates.
watching our FTCs grow from just doing basic ads into doing uh, diag, healing, tanks, floating, and all that. I think
Mm-hmm.
that's my favorite part.
So we'll go into another fun question. What faction would you be a part of in the game? Where do you think you fit?
Cleaners, I like to burn it.
That's what
I'm
I
not
was
a
gonna
pyro, but
say.
everything has to
Fire.
burn.
Yeah.
I'm a hunter. I'm with the hunters.
I see that.
Maybe Rikers because I want that stack of gold, but
Yeah.
I'd say Black Tusk. I like the technology.
I see that. How did you come up with your gamer tag?
Oh, we're going back in time for things.
yes.
You're
Wow.
gonna have to say it.
How many iterations do you need?
If there is a story, if there's not, I mean, what was the inspiration?
Well, I am a drummer, and there's a drum technique, drum pattern called a paradiddle.
Mm-hmm.
The other drummer in here would probably know that. And
Mm-hmm.
that was my original gamer tag. But I had a few mates back then who were starting to make fun of me. And instead of saying a paradiddle, they called me Para Ranger and singing the Para Ranger. That comes up from Power Rangers. And they sang that song and blah blah. So I thought to be funny and changed my Ubisoft name to Para Ranger just to be fun because
Nice.
after a month you can change it back. So I did that.
Mm-hmm.
A month later, I tried to change back to Paradiddle, and all of a sudden Ubisoft said, "No, you can't because this name contains profanity." So I was stuck with Para Ranger.
Oh.
So that was an unlucky turn of events, and eventually I shortened it to Para because everyone called me Para. So I'm stuck with that.
I think my original gamer tag was one where I tried to put something in. I think I just used my initials, and then Xbox decided that it needed to be cooler, so it put a cool word in front of it, like I think it was tinged or something. Um,
What?
yeah, it was, and then before I joined the Discord community, I was like, I'm not gonna know what I'm supposed to answer to in the raids, so I changed it to my actual name so that I could understand when people were talking to me.
Mine is that way as well. So I basically took, I'm a psychology major in many different um, regular and forensic psychology, so that's where the psych comes from. And Z is a part of my name, my real name. So
Nice.
again, it's that same thing where if people are calling you Z, it's like, okay, I got that. That's me.
So we'll do mine the short, easy way. I'm from Texas, so Cowboy just works, right? There's no
But what
story.
does
Yes.
the RSC
What are
stand
the
for?
letters? What are all those letters?
Uh, so obviously I like to abbreviate everything because Cowboy's way too hard to spell and learn. So it got shortened just by removing the letters. And then the RS, for us older folks, there used to be a song called Rhinestone Cowboy. So I somehow acquired that nickname long time ago, like pre-2000, like not any other year, 2000 itself. From the military folks that I was hanging out with, and I just always kept the Rhinestone Cowboy, and then it's been verbally shortened to Cowboy, and then some people get confused by the RS or anything, and I'm like, nah, Cowboy works. I've had it so long, I don't know what else to try and put in its place.
Roscoe. So I matched two things together. I went with a album name from System of a Down, the Hypnotized album. So that's where the hypno comes from. And then a boss in Gears of War 2, Skorge. So that's where that one came from. Slapped them together and voila.
So now that we've done our gamer tags, what do you think you're best known for in the server or in our raids?
Over explaining.
My many, many catchphrases.
Would you like to give us an example?
Sandbags, please make your way to the sandbags. If you're on ads, kill ads. If you ain't, shoot the boss.
What about if we've already done red and yellow Scorch? What's next?
Blue.
How do you feel about Glass Cannon?
It has an
Somebody
explicit.
hates
I
Glass
can't.
Cannon.
You could say it. Go ahead.
If you're wearing glass cannon, take that shit off or stay in the heels. As far as no one's asked me about my dinners.
Chicken fries, chicken fries.
Mhm.
Mine is wee woo.
Definitely known for the wee-woos.
I'm the wee woo. And my outfits. And other people's outfits. My opinions
too.
on outfits. And the cat. Cowboy, what did you say about yourself? Dying?
I've said, dying and using my revive hive.
Make sure it still
If you
works.
want to practice flawless,
Yeah.
do not invite me. It's not
Mhm.
needed.
Jay, you really think that's what you're known for? Is
No.
over explaining?
Probably stuttering.
I mean,
Consonants are tricky bitches.
It's
the
fine.
English
We love
language
you
is
anyway.
hard.
Probably known
Let's get the
for doing
cowboy.
being a math nerd. We'll go with that.
You do. You're good with the. Yeah, you made that whole template for the FTCs, which was great. So yeah, you're definitely a math guy.
Killing my teammates when they're standing next to a backpack.
Oh, love that.
They don't.
I do that with the gas cans in
Yeah.
Descent.
Always,
Mhm.
always.
There was definitely a raid a time or two ago that somebody wanted to shoot my enemy's backpack every single time.
Yeah,
I don't know why he wanted to do that.
Oops. I did it too a couple times.
I didn't name names.
It's fine. All right, so Cowboy, what is your favorite part of being the TLTG secretary?
My favorite part and the power that comes from within. No, I'm kind of a stickler for things needing to go like the right way and organization. So everybody's roles and everything, I'll go in randomly throughout the week and recheck roles, make sure that people don't get double roles or anything, and then verifying people's builds and helping them out throughout the server. Obviously, the game's fun, but you literally have to be sitting at home in front of a TV for that time frame. To whereas Discord, you can take and wherever you're at, you've got your phone, or you can help out or chit chat with people at any time of the day around the world.
We appreciate everything that you do. Seriously, you
I
do a
try.
wonderful job. You really do. I'm going to give Skorge a question now, too.
Mm-hmm.
So why did you get involved with the creation of TLTG?
A group of friends, you included, were looking to do more for the community. I had spare time, and I said, "Hey, why not?" So I jumped in. And it was a foot soldier at first, and then further down the line, having the knowledge, I started teaching in it. I've enjoyed it ever since.
So do you think that we met the expectations of what we set out to do, like when we were creating it?
Yes, and then some, as we have pushed into PlayStation and also PC.
To reach more people?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. I think with TLTG, my whole thing was like, what's the worst that's gonna happen? Is it's gonna fail? So, um, I'm definitely glad it hasn't. It's definitely doing a lot better than I anticipated. We have a very exciting announcement coming that some of you may know a little bit about. Um, which I never thought that would be something that I would be doing. Um, to be able to create something like that to go along with this project. So it's just really cool. And I just, like I said, I love the people and getting to help them and making the videos and seeing what people actually want. We kind of answered some of this question already, but does anyone else have any catchphrases? Because I know Scourge gave us some.
I don't have any negative. I don't say anything funny.
$20 is $20.
Mm-hmm.
There
Oh,
you
those
go!
types of catchphrases. Hey, however I earn my pay, man. You don't ask questions. Cash is cash.
Well, I have a
That's
stupid,
exactly what you say.
I have a stupid
Dad?
dad joke that always returns on Arnold's raids when we do what you call it, the furnace phase. You have like the three colors here, and you always go back to check red. Everyone always shouts check red, and I'm always like, yep, still there.
Uh-huh.
Yep, that's a dad joke. I think that's about all the questions. I mean, we answered a lot of them off the list. Um, does anyone have anything they want to add or little tidbits of information? I think like expectations and things where you guys can expect TLTG to be going in the future. We're going to be starting for filming on Iron Horse Advanced Strats. We were asked to make a incursion tutorial video, so we will be working on that probably after the advanced strats. And then we want to go into speed strats. So
Ooh.
we have a lot of videos that are going to be coming. Plus this little introduction video will be, the kind of main one on the YouTube so that you guys can kind of get to know us and see who's running the server and get to know us a little bit better. But we definitely have a lot of videos coming, and we are open to any suggestions that you guys have. Um, so if there's nothing else, I guess we can end the stream. But thank you so much, and I'll see you guys later. Okay, bye!